place. Deerile's finest, she's holding her own. From medic to admin, now she calls the shots. She's rising so fast, we're all feeling the shock. But who fill her shoes with a healing touch? The jury's still out, but we're missing her so much. Stay tuned, stay hype, the torch will be passed. But today we celebrate these moving fast.
Okay, so here we are. Now there's a wipe tomorrow, so it's a case of this is what I've got so far. I joined the season halfway through, and basically I've been solo for less than a week, to be quite honest, but this is what I managed to do so far. I went solo with just the items on my back and this base and money in the bank. So we'll start off over here, and this is my docking area. I mean, this server is fantastic, it really is. It's the best server I've come across, and I'm doing this video mainly for myself, but if somebody else is watching it, then so be it. So this is my boat, yeah, with a bit of light on. So this is where I park up boating. I can go fishing here. Now this has got extreme fishing on, so it's a case of you attract all the wildlife like bears and wolves when you go fishing, so it's always best to be a bit caged so that if they come you can carry on fishing and kill them in your own time. This is where I store all my fishing gear. As I say, I've managed, this is what I've looted in a week, and I've got a fire to cook everything, and in here I keep all the stuff to make a fire. Base building plus, absolutely brilliant, and that's my dock. Now then, this is my base. I'm actually on an island over here, and I've basically called it Ned's Resort. So a couple of dragons I've killed, and the parking area is at the back here where that light is. So it's virtual parking, so basically you can just basically go in here and bring out anything you want. You can, as you can see, you can fill up and stuff like that. In there, that's my people carrier when I go and save other players or carry them around to stuff. A couple of cars that I like is the Shelby and the Mitsubishi. My favourite car is the Ferrari F8, but unfortunately you can't buy it or really get hold of it on the server, so I've not been able to get that. So we'll go into this. I've just put a lockable door on the front. Always lock the door behind me with a light is on because it's getting dark. Spare outfit just in case I lose all my stuff. I can spawn here and get all my gear. 2 sleeping bags. This is the spawn at location sleeping bag over there. And this one over here is basically the medical, I call it the medical sleeping bag. It's you can get into it and it'll get you dry and your sleep goes up faster than normal. In here is my first aid cabinet with all my first aid gear in, and that's the first room. I put some carpet down, rude not to, and the first area is my base building plus one, which just has all the stuff for base building plus. Second area is for making it all concrete. Third area is collectibles. I haven't been able to collect many stuff yet, but with the wipe tomorrow, that's that. My little beanie bags, which is pretty cool. As you can see, I put on there. More collectibles. This is the storage for the fire inside. And then I've got food, base building stuff. Important is stuff that I need to take to the black market trader and also to the secret trader. Here's my crafting bench, which I managed to do in the last couple of days. I've looted all of this stuff. I have had some help from some of the players, which they know who they are, just for the last few items. But as you can see on here, I've got all the main items and all the stuff. There's just a couple of little bits missing that I don't really need. I was trying to get the Grimant bar. We'll get on to the positives and negatives of the server. I mean, let's face it, 95% of it is all positive. It really is. Later on, but I managed to make 3 Grimant bars, and as you can see, I've been doing a bit of mining, got myself a load of gold, adamite and cobalt and stuff like that, and enchanted. And I was in the middle of trying to get it to 10 so I could actually get the there we go, to get the boots. But obviously I never got that far. I got all the sprays sorted and the bits sorted. It was just agreement bars. It's like, well, really hard. I have though made 2 breather outfits. They were both of them were black before. Very doable and easy to do. And then obviously in this one is my mining gear. Obviously when I left the group, shall we say, they kept everything, all my mining gear, all my gems, my suits and everything. So it's a case of I just had what I had on and the money in the bank. So that's what I've been able to get in just less than a week. So that's my base. There is another bit to the base upstairs, which is far too much room. I don't need any of this. We've got 2 massive rooms in this police station. It costs 450 million, and then you've got a corridor and you've got a load more rooms as well. I don't intend to ever use this upstairs. It's a nice area, but there's absolutely no room for it. For me anyway, it's too much room. And then at the top you've got a heliport. One thing is though, you've only got 2 garages, so you need car, and then there's the boat and the heli. So you need 3 garages, but you're only allowed 2. So it's a case of I decided to have 1 for the boat and 1 for down on the ground for the cars and all the rest. You know, so you can spawn out your cars if you're wanting to, and that. Okay, I did start off with, I'll be quite honest, I started off with the rally car because it's best to get around, or I thought it was best to get around Deerisle. Not good if you're no good at driving though, because it won't knock trees down like the Rubicon and whatnot, the starter cars. You just come to a full stop basically, or spin. But for me, rally car is great for getting around the map, and then the Shelby just because I wanted to see what it were like. Let's go back inside for a sec and I'll go through my inventory. This is only going to be a very quick video. Alright, I think we might as well put the fire on because I've got a little bit wet. So we just take out some stuff to burn. As you can see, I like to keep organised, and with this amount of room I can certainly keep organised. It's got some absolute lovely features in this map, which I'll go through in a minute once I've gone through My inventory. And there we go. Okay, my inventory. We'll start right at the top. So I've got my own shirt. As you can see, it's got Mr. Ned on the thing and the arms. Absolutely brilliant and very nice. Don't know if you can see it, but it actually says Mr. Ned on the cap as well. It's a character that I always play in as well. And my boots need cleaning, so we'll just clean them. I try and keep everything that I need at the top slots of my inventory. Helps out. Got a couple of drones: heat, blood, shield, health, cuts and brakes. Okay. You've got the legendary spade, tin opener and knife, and the road player, which you can start fires with, always seems to be on, and then ammo. Lots of ammo for the legendary gun. Best gun on the map. You need to kill a tier 5 boss, pay for a license, and then you'll be able to buy it. Currently the price is set at 90 million and 9 million per magazine. I've done the tier 5 boss, and I've used pretty much 30 rounds. Okay. Teddy bears. These are usually for the bosses, the cards that I keep. They're all there. The yellow is for the diving, because it's you never know. Also, I've used it a lot when players have actually been in the water and the traffic cone won't, they're too far for the traffic cone to work. So I've gone in the water with me hovercraft, hover vehicle, and pushed the heli out the water. But you could drown, so I always carry an oxygen tank with me, so I can put the oxygen tank on and just go under the water and push their helis and whatnot out. This one's just got a load of drug stuff in I need to sell at the drug trader. A couple of guns for the black market, and some ammo. And this one has the same, just some ammo and some Phoenix grenades to throw at people to get their healths up. Traffic cone, always important. An ammo case which I got straight away to load me magazines, and then I got an ammo loader. I crafted that, and some bouncy boots that I use mainly for bosses. I don't really use anything else. This is what I was making before, was to basically get the yellow ones for the Lotus, but I'm finding it far too hard to actually get all the actual items, or rather the bars, together for that. I mean, it's that one and the orbital suit. Probably set them a bit too hard to make. I just can't see it being possible. Minigun, that's a fun weapon. I also have a VSSK for when I go hunting bears. 35mm from Black Market Trader, very good. The one that I use probably the most is the sidearm for killing the normal zombies and mutants or monsters around the map. No good for dragons or for bosses, but it's great for your standard going through towns and just shooting away at them. I also, as you can see on my hotbar, I've got a quick cutting blade. I've got keys to open up the scientific briefcases where you find the prototype in, worth some money at the black market, with a magazine as well. So I found numerous cases, so those keys are pretty good. This is my medical, the white, and as you can see, the medical mod on here is absolutely brilliant. I mean, there's all sorts you get from pneumonia, rabies, poisoning, mental state, sepsis, pain, you know, food poisoning, you name it, hepatitis. It's all there, and these are all the different sort of concoctions that you can learn and get used to. And this one is my NBC gear. I've just built up quite a lot because the toxic areas, you needed them on this season. Well, you probably need them on every season. Okay, and you can see by the filters, some have been used, and I've got some masks as well. And then we go down, we got us water and bits and bobs, and these are just stuff that I've actually basically you know, picked up over the last day or so. Well, this morning actually. What else we got down here? Mining gear. As you can see, I've made quite a few gold bars, and I was in the middle of mining, as I mentioned about the wipe. So we done all right there. One particular player kept giving me these whetstones. What a guy. You know, some magazines for the minigun, the fun gun, and then the rest is just empty space. I do have some empty protective cases. The way I've made them smaller is I've got some things in there. That's the normal size that you get. But if you're wanting to make these protective cases smaller, just get a stove, stick it on the stove, and you can even stick in a pan or something on top if you wanted to, and it makes them smaller. Guns that I picked up this morning, and a pickaxe, an extra pickaxe. Right, another positive. One of the actual unique selling points about this server, they have really given it a lot of thought, and they've set this up absolutely fantastic. These are the perks. So when you start, you can hardly pick anything up, never mind doing anything. But the more you go through the server, the better it is. The more incidents you have, the better your immunity and medicine comes along. The more you get about, your athlete goes on, your strength goes up with chopping down trees and that, and your stealth. That's something that I've built on, because now I can literally walk between the bears and slap them on the back and just carry on walking, and they don't do anything. You've got things like silent step, so you can't hardly hear his shoes or anything. Ninja, which is your noise and sounds reduced. And then your bear friends and wolf friends, and another good one is cat's eyes, so you can see in the dark. But they're all getting up there. So fishing, hunting, you know, I like to do my hunting. So that's pretty much maxed out. Well, it is maxed out. Can't do anything more on that. It all stopped, and there's still one there, the trap expert, that I could have done, but it won't allow me to. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So this is where I'm at with the levels on all of that. So next season, we'll be starting at the beginning of the season. Hopefully I should max out all them, and not just hunting and stealth and survival. Getting up there. So that's another one of the perks. Some of the other things that makes this server fantastic is you've got custom mining, you got a full assortment of drugs to mess to all sorts that you do, loads of cars, helis, bosses, you got custom clothes, you've got the extreme fishing, you've got static bases like this one that we're in, you've got hovercrafts, boats, you've got quests at the main trader. You can have team ventures to do bosses, or you can do them solo. You got collectible. There's so much. That's just a handful of things. I mean, this server has kept me, I'm a daily player, amused now, but well, since the day I joined it. Now, a couple of things which personally, I mean, people might disagree with me on this one, but personally I think they should improve is freshies tend to die just getting to the initial trader. So I don't know if they should either spawn out the trader when they first start, or to meet everyone or whoever's there, or it be an easier route to them, or even sticking a suppressor, giving them a suppressor to start with, so at least if they kill one. Because one of the problems, well, I wouldn't say one of the problems, but one of the actual perks of it is this one, and people forget about this one, including myself. It was, when I find it, and the one that you need is this one here, survival instinct. The zombies will stop when you go unconscious. If you don't max out that on your survival, then basically when you go uncon, they'll just keep going until you're dead. Where at least here, as it says, your body instantly freezes and the zombies lose interest and walk away. So at least that gives you a chance. So on the you know, I wouldn't say negatives, but one of the things, the little points that I have noticed is, yeah, a lot of dead bodies, body bags around the trader of people that have started. Menial things, yeah, basically the drug items, doing drugs, it's not quite as profitable and it's very hard to find the gear. Could make it easier to find the gear, or make them at least some of the items buyable. And I mean, I'm really nitpicking because I mean it's very, very hard to find anything wrong with the way that they put the mods in. The mods, they've actually thought about it instead of just throwing mods into a server like so many servers I've seen and been on have done. They've actually, every mod, they've thought about how to use it as best they can to go and match it in with the Deerisle. Well, in with the server, in the area that we're at. The only last thing is, I think it's pretty not impossible, but I mean, I'm just after one item, and I haven't been able to make one pair of boots here because Grimant bars. Well, when you go up, you need 10 uranium bars to make one enchanted bar. You then need 7 enchanted bars and a gem to make one cobalt. You then need 5 cobalt bars to make one Grimant. And then if you're going to go, instead of the lotus, go for the orbital, you then need basically 3 of them to make one iridium bar. So when you think about it, how many uranium bars do you need? And you need 10 nuggets to make one uranium bar. I mean, we're talking thousands, and it just doesn't quite seem feasible. The breather outfit, though, yeah, that's fine. That is, I mean, uranium bars, just 10 of them, and the extra bits, do your sprays, and it's great. But that's nitpicking. That really is. I mean, I cannot say enough about this server. It's all those positive. It's absolutely fantastic. It's kept me amused for ages. Anyway, that's my quick summary of the server. I won't point of showing you around Deerisle. Most of you know Deerisle, but I will end up going to the trader now, I think, and we'll call it a day.
We're standing here proud, throwing her praise. V's lighting up the Deerisle blaze. Kobe took the throne, she's owning the zone. From healing hearts to running the home, we're shouting her name through the static and chat. You work for it all and we're clapping for that. So who's the next medic? Guess we'll see. But today's 4V, Queen of Deerisle. Finally, stay tuned, stay strong. The chapter's begun with V at the helm. The best is yet to come.